Hello, everyone. Welcome to my 13 horrifically silly days of Halloween. And today I have a very special guest, a pair of guests, actually. First, we're starting with a children's book author who is also very, very young herself. Her name is Rosie Amazing, and she has written a number of picture books. Rosie, hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me today and talking about Halloween and books and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. You are Rosie Amazing's mom, but you're also a children's author yourself. So please tell me about yourself.
Well, I am a full-time writer. I write children's books. I write novels, novellas, plays. Yeah, that's what I specialize in.
Yeah. And you're awesome at it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. I'm going to center out one of your picture books because it's Halloween-y.
Okay.
So out of the cajillions of picture books that you have out there, would you tell me about the ghost who was afraid of himself?
Sure. It's a children's book. It's a very spoofy parody of like classic haunted house stories.
Right.
So it features a ghost, a little bit of a neurotic ghost named Boo Boo, who has an irrational fear of literally everything, including himself. So he lives in a haunted house with some roommates that are misfits in their own right. There's Rhonda the witch who compulsively knits socks. There is Dragomir the vampire who drinks Hawaiian punch. And then there's Stinky the mummy who fantasizes about being in a grunge band. So they are quite empathetic to Boo Boo, being misfits themselves. So they try to help him navigate through his fears as best they can. Now, Halloween is particularly traumatic for Boo Boo because it's a time where people are intentionally spooky. And everything is freaking him out. So his roommates go to ridiculous lengths to try and hide all of the spookiness from Boo Boo so he doesn't lose it. And nothing works because, you know, it's Boo Boo. So I don't know if you want a spoiler alert of how it resolves or.
Well, we'll stop it there. And just, you know, people should want to check it out by now.
Yeah.
Totally. So awesome.
Sure.
Now, let me ask you, Allison, are there any other projects you wanted to talk about before I ask you my general Halloween questions?
Well, I've been focusing a lot on novels lately as well. I'm quite proud of those. So I'm just about, my first two were, pardon my French, a romantic farce.
Yes.
And the second one was Logged In, a laugh out loud romantic comedy. And I have one that is about to come out this summer called Lovesick Lake, a darkish romantic comedy, because, you know, it was my quarantine book. So it's a little darker than my other ones. It's still funny, but a little dark. It's about the effects of isolation on the human mind. So if you're into that fun stuff, then you'll enjoy this one.
Cool.
And also I'm coming out with my newest novella, actually my first novella, called Holly and Ivy, a dysfunctional Christmas comedy. So that is going to be fun as well.
Yeah. All right.
So those are the up and coming ones. I mean, Rosie's been writing so many of these children's books, I haven't felt the pressure to write a lot of them this year.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
The mindset to write children's books during, you know, this weird time. You know, you're not, you know, you have to be in the right mindset to do that.
Of course. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. I would like to start by you telling me all about some of the books that you've written. Tell me about them. Tell me their titles.
Not all of them. That's too many.
Oh, okay. Well, how about you tell me the ones for that are sort of Halloween-like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yes, that's definitely a Halloween one. Tell me about it. What's the story about?
Here is my godfather.
Oh,
And then you were wondering about Pierre. Pierre is her godfather. So she was inspired, or her parent, because he is French. And so she has written a series of books about little pretend adventures that she and Pierre have together. So Nice Monsters was one of her first books. She wrote that when she was 4. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's about some nice monsters who are not scary at all. And it features a flying monster named Squeaky, who takes Rosie for rides on his back. And it also features a bunch of cute little baby monsters. And Rosie has informed me that her favorite baby monster's name in the book is Macaroni Legs. So that's that gives you an idea of the tone. It's
Yes.
very, very cute, innocent, very vibrant little book. It's very fun.
Absolutely.
And,
It's about Phantom. It's about the Phantom of the Opera and Pierce Coyle and me and the color.
Oh,
I did it.
neat. Neat. Okay, well, we'll be hearing more about that later because you're going to read that book for us, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's terrific. But in the meantime, just before that, I heard that you have another series of books about a cat called Burford, right?
Yeah, it was I had some rescue kittens because one died. Her name was Maisie, but the problem, the strange thing was when the kittens came up close to Wolfie, he started hissing. The black one is Buffy, and the one with the black mustache is Freddy.
Oh, nice. Okay. And so you have written a few books with this Burford character, right? And Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and one of them that you are working on that's coming out right around Halloween, I think, or is it coming out soon? By the time this airs, it'll be out probably. Tell me about the Burford Halloween book that you have planned.
Happy Halloween, Burford.
Happy Halloween, Burford. What happens in the book?
It's coming out soon, and I don't know why it's taking so long.
They always do take a while.
It's about a cat named Silverwrinkle, and Silver lost his silver bag, and Burford made a new one. So black cats are in good luck because they know when they're sad. I mean, when you're sad, what they do is they cuddle you. And you feel like your heart is starting to boil up, and then you pet the kitten.
Okay, all right, I see.
So Burford, Happy Halloween, Burford. So I think you probably got it from Rosie. This year during the pandemic, Rosie rescued 2 kittens named Burford and Freddie Mercury.
Burford, Freddie Mercury.
That's right. And Rosie named them. Rosie takes care of them. She is very interested in animal rescue, so we thought this would be a good opportunity for her. These cats desperately needed rescuing this year, so they were feral cats. She socialized them. We taught her how to socialize them. They're very tame now. She read stories to them every single day. She's a very good little kitty mommy, and so she's very proud of her cats. And so she decided to write a series of books about little adventures that they have.
Right.
And so Burford, Happy Halloween, Burford is the theme of it is that black cats bring good luck. So she mentioned that they are magical because they are very empathetic and they can sense. Empathetic, that's right. They're empathetic and they can. Right. That means that they can. What does that mean, Rosie? It means that they can sense when you're sad. That's right. And they know, or emotional, and they know exactly when you need them. So they bring you good luck. And so Burford does all kinds of kind things for all of his friends in Kitten Town and brings them all very good luck because she was trying to get the message out there that black cats do not bring bad luck. They are in fact good luck. So that meant a lot to her. So she wanted to write something about that.
That's important.
Yeah. It is very important. And oh yeah, she wrote a new Burford book today. So that'll probably come out in a few months. Burford and the Angry Cat. So, and there's a lot of ones. They're very, very fun. There's Burford and the Hamburger Tree. There's Burford and the Stinky Dung Beetle. Burford and the Singing Fish. And one that's right about to come out is Burford Goes Swimming, which is very funny. I'm very proud. She has really good comedy chops.
Excellent.
So I think who enjoys slapstick comedy will enjoy the Burford series.
Oh, terrific. Good.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
myself am all about the horror comedies, so I always appreciate comedy coming into whatever genre at all. So very
Yeah.
important. Actually, I think I'm going to let you go ahead and read Pierre and the Phantom for us, and then I have a few little questions after for you that I'll save because they're different questions. So you go ahead and you read that book for us, please.
And then time there's a guy named Pierre. One day, Pierre went to the Palais Garnier in Paris. The Palais Garnier is a beautiful golden theater. Here again, Palais Garnier, he also took his care. Pierre never goes to the apple of Paris tail. Inside the Palais Garnier, while Pierre was showing his appeal, and the quail, a cold sound ear, he heard the beautiful sound coming from the basement. Why, said Pierre, I heard the phantom at the opera. He's quiet. Oh, no, quiet, demanded the quail. Maybe we can help, said Pierre. Let's go and find the phantom and cheer him up. Sure. Pierre was so brave, he took us all the way down into the secret passageway so he could find the phantom. But when he got to the bottom of the stairs, the basement door was not locked. Oh no. You can see there's a lock there.
Oh,
You'll never know what will happen next.
no.
Something weird happened. It's a body of someone.
Ooh.
Wonder who it will be.
Mhm.
At the bottom of the stairs, we found the Kobe, the apple cobra. Don't worry, she was a friendly apple cobra, and she gave us a key to the basement. Pierre used the key to open the door, and the basement was dark, and there were candles everywhere. And that's when we found the Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom was French, just like Pierre, and he was crying. He was wearing a mask, and he was crying all by himself. What happened? Pierre asked the Phantom. Everyone is mean to me because I look different from everyone else. For the Phantom of the Opera. That's why I'm wearing a mask and live in the basement because I'm hiding. It's okay to be different. Except if we love you anyway. Pierre is good at making friends and so am I. Right. Then Pierre gave Phantom of the Opera one of his magical hugs. Pierre's magical hugs always make people feel better, even phantoms. Like, see that? You're hugging.
Aw. That's great.
Yeah, I know, it's really great.
Mhm.
Then Pierre gave the Phantom of the Opera some opera cake from his French shop. The Phantom was so happy. Apple cake is my favorite, squealed the Phantom. How do you know? Look, apple cake.
Ooh.
That's from Pierre's shop. I like to write songs just like you, I said to the Phantom. We can be friends. Rosie is very good. Is a very good singer too, said Pierre. I'm so proud of her. Oh, I said, thanks, Pierre. I'm blushing. I would love to be Rosie's friend, said the Phantom of the Opera. Maybe we can sing songs together. That would make me so happy. That sounds like fun, I cheered. Sealed a little bit.
Uh-huh. Rosie.
Then we all loved on the Phantom. because everyone needs some love sometimes. I played rock, paper, scissors with the phantom. Then I showed him my toys with the phantom. I even told him all about my pet reptiles. And I told him lots of funny jokes. The phantom laughed at me funny jokes. Oh, the love made the phantom feel a whole lot better than peering me. The quail shared up a cake with the phantom in his basement with all the candles. The phantom was so happy to have him to love him. That's just what he needed. As it turns out, the phantom, the up is a really nice guy once you get to know him. And that's the story of Panda Phantom. The cloud is on his head.
Beautiful.
The cloud is on
I
top
do.
of his head.
Oh yeah. You can't miss that. Well, your story is so full of love and joy. Thank you so much, Rosie. That was beautiful.
Thank you. And look at I too. It's wiggly.
Oh, you're at that age. Yep. Soon you'll be able to get a little something from the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Now,
It wasn't used yet. I think it'll take more than that to visit the Tooth Fairy.
oh.
Oh, yeah, 7. Yeah.
I love her heart. Like it's really in the stories, and that's
Yeah, she has a really big heart. Sure.
Yeah.
Big heart, big imagination.
Exactly. What we all try to keep as we get older, we try to hold on to, especially if we're going to be writers. So, or continue to be writers in Rosie's case. Yeah. Now, I did want to ask you about how you work with your daughter Rosie. How you guys work together to so she can write books and you can publish basically your analytic press, correct?
Right. A lot of people wonder that because she started publishing books when she was 4. So obviously at that time she wasn't writing things down. So I noticed she was a storyteller. This is her. I noticed she had a knack for storytelling. So I started to videotape her. I would videotape her telling the stories. Thank you, Rosie. And then she's a star. So I videotape her telling the story, and then I would just type out everything she said. So it's all completely her words. Right. And then I have a team of illustrators that illustrate them. Now, when she first published her first book, everyone thought I was crazy. They're like, she's 4, you can't, that's not going to work. But I put out an ad on a freelance website. She had over 100 applications from illustrators from all over the world. So everybody wanted to illustrate it, right, Rosie? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, so that's how we do it. And then she sells them with me at the we're a farmers market and artisan fair on Saturday mornings, and she signs her books, and she's very famous there. She's a little local celebrity.
Oh, I bet, absolutely. She's just bursting with personality, which is what you need to be a writer and a performer.
Yes.
Well, Rosie, since this is all about Halloween, I wanted to ask you, what is it you love most about Halloween?
Oh.
Yeah.
Dressing up in silly costumes and getting candy from all the nice people we know.
Of course, that is a perfect answer. And do you have any favorite Halloween movies or TV specials that you like to watch?
Oh, Super Monsters.
Ooh.
It's when at the morning. It's when at the nighttime they transform into all kinds of different monsters.
Ooh.
And they have a special secret power.
Oh, what's that?
And I don't know, but yeah. And when it's morning again, they turn back into monsters.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
back into humans.
Yeah, monsters to humans. When it's daytime, they turn back into humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I was just going to ask you if you have any favorite Halloween books other than your own that you've written.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have lots of them.
Yeah. Halloween books, though?
Oh, Halloween Perfect.
Of course. What is it about Halloween that you love the most? I asked your daughter, I asked you.
I would have to say how excited my little kids get when Halloween. It is very exciting.
How excited like
I know
that?
you can't tell, but she gets very excited about things. Yeah, like I think my favorite was the year Rosie dressed as Freddie Mercury for Halloween. That's right. She stole Halloween. She said she wanted to be Yellow Jacket Freddie from the Magic Tour at Wembley Stadium. So I was on that.
But I also wanted to ask you about your favorite Halloween-oriented movies, etc., or books, or anything like that that you might want to mention.
See, I'm so into comedy, but I guess if I had to pick, I would probably pick some of the more classic ones. Like I really enjoyed The Fall of the House of Usher, which I believe I borrowed from you. I think you introduced me to that one. And also the original Haunting with Russ Tamblyn, not the remake, but the original.
Oh yeah.
And I think the reason for that is I really enjoy stories, especially when it comes to spooky stories. I really enjoy the ones where the building is a character.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Where it's it's an actual character in the story, and you have to see it to know what I mean, right? I'm actually working on a new novel that'll probably be out next year where I'm trying to do something similar. Again, it's like a dystopian comedy, which is it's still going to be like Monty Python-esque comedy, but there's going to be like these dark undertones because it's basically about gestures vaguely everything that's going on right now. Yes, it's not about a pandemic, because I don't think there's anything funny about people suffering. So it's a commentary on the government and the media.
Okay.
And so, so there are like these dark undertones, and that most of the story takes place in this brutalist style architecture, residential tower block.
Nice.
Because brutalist architecture freaks me out. I think it's the creepiest type of architecture next to Gothic, maybe, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's
Gothic
creepy.
is pretty.
So, so even though these ridiculous things are happening, it's in this kind of creepy building that it's happening. So, so I'll leave the suspense open for that.
Yeah, for sure.
In the early stages of it's, that was my vision, was to make the building part of the story.
If you haven't some time, is Burnt Offerings. I just saw it recently. Have you ever seen Burnt Offerings?
No, I have not.
It's got Karen Black and it's and Oliver Reed, and this is a house. The house is a character again, so you might want to just check that out just for fun. I highly recommend it. I saw it only recently, but it's I believe it's a movie from the 70s or early 80s.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's great. for lively houses. So your concept sounds really cool, and I love the brutalist architecture angle, because I'm always freaked out by that too. Like just keep walking around U of T, a campus, blah blah blah.
Oh my god, yeah. Universities are the worst for that. Yeah. Why though? Why can't it be pretty?
Well, thank you so much, Rosie, for talking with me today. Thank you so much, Allison, for talking with me today. It's been great, and it's been super great talking to your daughter, Rosie, and having her read.
Oh, thank you. It was nice talking to you too.